Yo, only haters, we back after a week absence. I was on vacation. The boys, they took a week off, had to let it settle down. But a lot of stuff has happened. We got a full week and a half of free agency since the last time we recorded. So a lot to talk about. We got the Dame Lillard drama. We got all types of stuff going on right now, man. It's a fun time to have your Twitter notifications on. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. It was hot in Florida, very humid. P, how you living?
Living good. I'm chilling. Not much going on. Not much shaking. Deion, how you feeling?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
I feel it. I feel it. Well, a lot of places we could start here. Um, the free agent moves. They came out the gate. It was kind of like slow for a bit. Everyone was returning. Then some stuff shook. And now we're kind of back to that point where it's mostly rumors and not a lot of action happening. Um, let's start with Dame because I got some thoughts on the Dame stuff. I'm sure y'all do too. I don't know. It's a little bit of a mess. Calling teams, telling them it reminds me a little bit of AD when they were like, "Don't trade for him because he's only playing for the Lakers." But the difference is the Lakers still gave a good ass return to get AD. The Heat over here trying to get Dame for like 25 cents on the dollar. I don't know. I don't know which one of y'all wants to say y'all's thoughts first, but I'm gonna go to P first. So like how you feeling, man? Because I done seen some tweets. I done seen some stuff you said about Dame. So let's see how you feeling.
Dame, just Dame, bro. At this point, I mean, you don't want to run from the grind. Now you trying to run from the grind, I guess. I don't really know it. I don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's true that he wanted Jeremy Grant back or something like that. I don't know if that's true. But if he really had the Blazers go out and sign brother that fat ass bag and then be like, I'm out, grade A fuckery. I'm
Hey,
not gonna lie.
nah, that's hard, bro. He got
That's
his boy bread first.
grade A fuckery. That's grade A fuckery, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I guess he did get his boy some bread, but I don't know, bro. Dame just Dame. I mean, yeah, he's out, I guess, but at the end of the day, they don't do nothing for me. As Deion would probably say.
Listen, I want to see what Deion got to say because like he would know the mind of a Bay Area man better than we would. So like, how do you feel about the situation? Like what's it's weird, man.
I don't know. Everybody does the whole like, I'm only gonna go to these teams. Like KD's been doing it, Harden's been doing it, Kyrie's been doing it. Like it that the move his agent's doing, like AG's just doing what literally every other agent does. Dame obviously has more attention on him because of like the shit P was talking about, run from the grind, not run from the grind, like whatever. So a trade request that's like long overdue in a lot of people's eyes is always gonna garner more attention. But I don't think he's doing anything anybody else doesn't do. So I mean, he wants to play in Miami. He's gonna get to play in Miami.
I I guess my thing is like it's just in KD's situation, I guess. I just feel like the returns that they got for those guys were so much better. Like
I mean, those guys were either younger or better.
like
Kyrie's return, I don't think is any better than Dame's.
it's just crazy to me. Like it's gonna happen. I mean, there's no doubt it's gonna happen. I just don't. It's just weird to me because all I know is that Bradley Beal was able to negotiate a no trade clause. I feel like they would have given Dame one too, and I don't know if he tried to push for that or not. I mean, there's no report or anything. It would be all speculation, but it'd be a completely different scenario if he did have that no trade clause. But this comes down to, I guess, why some people don't like the player empowerment era as much. But I mean, if you're the Blazers, what do you do? Do you give Dame what he wants? Like if you guys are running the table, are you fielding the best offer, or are you just you're going to give Dame his respect, let him go to Miami? I mean, what do you do?
Me personally, I'll probably give him what he want, but I'm not shitting myself either though. like just to get what you want, I'm not finna shit myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely trade him over there, but Miami coughing up some shit. That's what I'm saying. Miami coughing up a lot of shit.
I
That's
mean, how
what I'm
much
getting
worse
at.
is like Hero and a bunch of picks? You know, you get Hero, you're probably gonna get Jovic, you're probably gonna
That's
get Jaime
that's probably the
Jaquez.
package I want. Like that's
Yeah.
is Hero and some picks, like hella picks. That's probably
You're
what
gonna
I'm
get
want.
Hero, Jovic, Jaquez, and a bunch of picks, most likely.
See,
Maybe you have to choose between Jovic and Jaquez. I don't know, but
that's where it's weird to me though, is how they're saying they have zero interest in Hero, and that's where the third team's gonna have to come in to get Hero. So that's where I'm on the fence, because it's like,
I mean,
if y'all don't want
I'd rather
Hero,
get off his contract too. If you can get a pick or two for Hero, then it's like you might have just got 6 or 7 picks, Jaquez and Jovic for Dame. That's really good
yeah,
Solid
value.
work.
you get younger, and you're not gonna be very good, but your young guys are still gonna get a lot of reps, and you're still gonna have a good draft pick, even though the next year's draft class is really bad. It's still like, it wouldn't be the worst thing. God, it's just so weird. I want to know. There's obviously some sort of stalemate, because this deal is moving very slow. Like,
No, I don't think there's a stalemate. I think I mean, I think there's the possibility of Boston. Like, I think Boston offered Jaylen Brown. I think that's pretty fucking clear. Um, so I think they're waiting. I mean, Dame said no to Boston early, so I think they're probably just waiting on that. And there's other dominoes that have to fall too, right? So if Pascal moves to Atlanta, you need stuff like that to happen, and then you can have the Dame trade. Because especially with all the other teams involved, if San Antonio is going to take on Hero's contract, they're going to want to finish free agency first. If
yeah,
Brooklyn's going to take on Hero's contract, they're going to want to see if they can move off Ben Simmons first. So I think in terms of like Portland and Miami, it's done. Like Portland knows exactly what they're going to get for Dame. Miami knows exactly what they're going to give up. There's just other dominoes that are theoretically have to fall first.
yeah. That's probably the third team is definitely like, if it was just Miami and Portland straight up, the deal's probably done 3 days ago. But because the third team, like, they're trying to field it, figure it out. I guess.
It'd be real fun in Brooklyn if Hero went over there though.
Nah, I mean,
I think that's how it winds up happening. But
That'd
at the
be
same
real
time, I
fun
think
over there.
San Antonio wants him too. So it's
Spurs
like
would be fun too.
they're trying to figure out who they can get the most from. And if both those teams don't want him, I think Atlanta might try to go get him. So I don't know. There's other avenues. And like I said, I do think Boston offered Jaylen Brown. And if you're Portland, that's probably the offer you want, because then you just redirect Jaylen Brown to San Antonio, Brooklyn, and get like way more than you
See,
would
yeah,
for Hero.
it's even like, there's so many places, because there's San Antonio, there's Brooklyn, and then it probably wouldn't happen, but there is the off chance of a Houston deal too, because he wants to play for Udoka again. So it's like that could happen. But that's what I'm like. There was the report from Chris Mannix today that the Celtics have a belief they can get Dame without Jaylen Brown. I'm just going to be honest. There's just no way, bro. They'd have to invent a fucking fourth apron for the damn Celtics.
Well, and to be
Happens.
honest, if they really believe that, Jaylen Brown would already be extended. Like the lack of extension for Jaylen Brown tells you what the two teams are negotiating for Dame.
See, that's what I hate, is like, the darkness is stupid, because you have that Chris Mannix report, and then you have the I don't even know, Adam Himmelsbach report that they're not negotiating down from the supermax. They want to give him the supermax, and I'm like, dude, like, so the truth got to come out eventually. This is like the third offseason in a row where Jaylen Brown
No,
didn't deal.
they offered him 5 for 290. Like that's confirmed. But the problem is, like, if both parties agree and he signs it, that takes them out the Dame race. So that's like, if you want to call it a plan 1A and plan 1B, like that's fine. Or if you want to call it 1 and 2, like if they strike out on Dame, he will get this 5 for 290. I don't think that there's any question on that, but they can't do it yet.
I also think that's the hesitation in a lot of the moves, because Brad's acquired, like, since draft night, like 8 second rounders. We've seen the value of second round picks in the big packages, and then they let Grant go, and he was only $600K over the mid level, so that was like there's got to be something going on if he's not even going to attempt to match that offer sheet because he added 2 more picks and it was 13. The mid level's what, 12-4? So it was just weird. Like there's just weird shit going on. But I mean, they probably are going to strike out on Dame. But hey,
Well, I mean, they probably are because Dame don't want to go there. But I do think they're putting their best foot forward. Like I'm sure Jaylen Brown was offered. There's no other reason for this extension not to be done. Both parties have interest in giving him the amount of money he wants. There's no reason for him to hesitate because it's not like another team can offer more money. So the only thing that could possibly be holding it up is if there was like some form of trade.
And then at that point, if you do strike out on Dame, you're pretty much just worsening the relationship because this is back-to-back off seasons where he was offered for KD. Now he's been offered for Dame, and it's like, yeah, he's going to play because he's not really going to have a choice, but the relationship is cooked.
Money talk, bro. Shit. Some people say, fuck it, I got the bag.
I think this is the first time where it don't matter because it's no team can even come remotely close to offering what Boston can. Like you're talking, he's not turning down an extra $120 million. So
yeah, that's very true.
It's money talk always.
And I mean, not from obviously Jaylen Brown is a much better player than Marcus Smart, but the fact that Brad moved Marcus Smart is kind of showing he's like saying, fuck it, we're resetting this offseason. So like he doesn't really care about loyalty right now. Like if he can move Jaylen and get Dame, he's gonna move Jaylen and get Dame.
Well, I think the reason they moved Marcus Smart is for Jaylen, from what the sounds of it are.
Yeah, that could be it too. Especially with how hard Marcus was pressing that there was no issues when they interviewed him about it. There was definitely some shit going on, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I think every move they made so far has been for Jaylen specifically. But at the same time, I think they're looking at it like Dame makes us a way better team. If this dude has to wait 2 weeks to get his extension, I'm not going to feel too bad for him.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see it all play out because it literally comes down to what do the Blazers want? Do they want the better offer or do they want to appease Lillard? I guess we're going to find out because.
But what's the better offer? Like, I don't know what's better than what Miami's offering.
Well, I'm just saying, like you said, if Jaylen Brown is at the table, what they could flip Jaylen for would probably make it.
I don't think that's terribly high without an extension, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, I do think they would redirect Jaylen, but you're then stuck in the same spot where it's like, you are with Dame, where Jaylen holds all the power because Jaylen ain't. I mean, it's not like Jaylen just has to resign somewhere, so you'd be stuck doing the same song and dance. I think Portland's going to do what Dame wants, right? Like I don't think there's any doubt about that. And I think the hesitation is maybe Dame wants Boston more than
maybe he's maybe. Especially, I mean, it's obviously he wants to go. One, he clearly wants to get out of the West, which I don't blame him. Two, he wants to go to, I mean, if he's wanting to go to a contender and get out of the West, there's only like 3 possible teams.
Well, we know he's not going out the West because they mentioned the Warriors and Spurs a bunch. Obviously not the Warriors anymore, but
yeah, I know the Warriors were in it, but God, that would have been we definitely would have been seeing Clay or Dre. We definitely would have been seeing Clay or Dre not in a Warriors uniform if that happened, probably.
I think it would have been the same shit that we traded for CP, just with more stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, the cap situation would have been insane, though, because, bro, what's he making next year? Like 60?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, Dame dollar. Emphasis on dollar. He getting the bag.
Nah, that shit's crazy to me. But I do want to actually hit on this just because it gave me an interesting talking point because the Simmons stuff has kind of got out. All right, hypothetical game. What's the best package you're giving for Ben Simmons right now?
Peanut butter jelly sandwich and some 2% milk. And I don't even drink that shit.
I think he is. I think he is.
I think with the whole second apron kicking in next year, I think if Brooklyn made him available, they'd probably get a lot more than anyone would imagine. Like, I'd assume he's going to be the facilitator for Hero. So essentially, you're going to get Tyler Hero for Ben Simmons here in a second.
I mean,
Holy shit.
what's the likelihood? Like, all right, with what we've seen, he isn't expiring. I mean, there's a chance bro might not even be in the league after next year. Like, we
Maybe,
don't even know how much bro likes to hoop anymore.
maybe. I
It's
mean, a lot of people do a lot of things when there's money on the line.
That's true.
Yeah, he might turn the clock
Yeah.
for some
It
bread.
has like it's 50-50. He might not be in the league. He might get 20-30 mil when he's all
Yeah,
said and
because
done. He
there
has the
is the
talent.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is the possibility, like, what if bro really did just take the last 2 years, get healthy as shit, actually fix his mental issues? He could come back and be a bucket for all we know. I mean, like,
I
who
mean,
knows?
his first couple years, he wasn't shit at all. So I don't know what
Yeah, he was
happened.
good.
I don't know what happened really, but
Yeah.
he did take 2 years off. So physically, he gotta be there physically.
Physically, he is younger than what his actual age is, probably
I mean, I
because
just all I'm saying is if I have to see another video of him cooking in these pro am runs and don't get on the court this year, I'm gonna be sick. That's
I'm
all I'm
telling
saying.
you, bro, Ben Simmons off-season workout video is forever most hated. Like, I ain't even gonna mention them, bro. They every single year. It's insane to me.
It'll be
Like,
interesting what he does. I think. I mean, personally, I think he'll ball out like back against the wall. I mean, the bigger question would be like, has the game moved past him? You know,
yeah,
because when he was going crazy, like the average from 3 point was like 33 to 35. Like, you know, now it's like 37% is about average. Like you're middle of the road in the NBA. So to have a guy that doesn't shoot him at all means you got to surround him with like 2, 3, 40% guys. So the bigger question would be like, has the game moved past him? I do think he has the talent still, though.
yeah. Well, especially the key for me too is like, is he gonna get back to what he was defensively? Because there was a point in time where like he was like defensively, he was arguably the most versatile defender in the league. Like he could literally defend every position. Like I don't know. And it's funny because if the Nets do move him, I don't think it's great. Like I'm not saying they're a contender with it, but I actually do think the Nets roster makes sense around Simmons as a facilitator because Bridges can shoot, like Johnson can
Cam,
shoot, DFS can shoot from the corner. So it's like I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's gonna be an interesting thing to track.
him and Claxton to be in that bitch headbutting.
Hmm.
Dead ass. like they would be in that bitch headbutting, bro. Like they both gonna just be sitting dead and on some Mobley and them Allen shit. Like it would be kind of nasty to look at that shit. Who
Yeah.
knows though? Who knows?
But if he's expiring, I do think they'll get more than we think for him because Hero's gone. Like
Yeah.
regardless, I think no matter what happens, Tyler Hero's in Brooklyn, and Ben Simmons probably is in Portland, but he might wind up in Miami. So I think they're gonna wind up getting one of these like quote unquote bad salaries that teams are kind of souring on just to free up, you know, a team like Miami not to have to worry about that apron next year.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other portion of this before we get into winners and losers. Like to me, like what made the Heat last year was the like underdog shit, the depth. They're like, it's literally going to be Dame, Jimmy, Bam, Caleb Martin. And that's pretty much it. Like, they already lost Struce. They already lost Vincent. They're going to lose a lot in a deal for Dame. So I'm just like, you better hope the undrafted guys ball out again because it's going to be tough.
I mean, they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna lose anybody that actually played last year in a Dame deal.
I mean, yeah, that's true because Hero didn't play, but, well, I don't know.
They didn't get
Not
love
that
back,
he's
did they?
huge, but will they have to put Duncan in probably for salary?
Uh, maybe,
Maybe.
maybe.
But
I don't know.
yeah, if they can keep I just man, the guard depth is going to be bad.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't think Gabe Vincent's that good. I don't think Max Struess is that good. I do think Struess is the type of guy that would fit this team specifically. Like Gabe Vincent has no business being on Miami if they get Dame. So
Yeah, it's
like
true.
if they get Dame, I really don't see a big deal with that. Struess obviously, if as a 3 and D guy, is kind of plug and play on any contender. I do like the signing for Cleveland, but I don't think like they didn't lose anybody they can't replace. Like I'm sure they got some dudes on the summer league team that just tipped off that are going to be just fine, and they gave Vincent
Well,
Maxter's role.
if they can somehow make the deal and keep Hawkes, that'll be huge in itself. Because I actually think he's going to be like,
Bro, low key, damn.
he's good. He's just he's played in college for long enough. Like he knows how to play basketball. It's just.
I think what they're most likely to do is include him. Like you can't play guys like rookies don't win championships.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like the Warriors were a vast exception with how young, like some of the young guys on that team, but it's because of who they were surrounded by. Like Miami doesn't have that, whatever Heat culture is, and Dame and Jimmy and Bam, like I'm sure are good, but it's a lot different still. So like, I think what they wind up doing is including Lowry and not Duncan and heightening the salary. And then when you include Hawkes, now you bring back like a Nurkic, or you bring back a Nazir Little, or maybe both. You know what I mean? And I think that's how you're going to see them supplement a ton of their depth, is by including Hawkes and getting like one or two role players for him.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. So, all right. Y'all want to do winners or losers first? We each going to give one and maybe two, depending on how quick we get through it. I'll let y'all decide. Winners or losers?
Does this include like trades?
Yeah, we'll include the entirety of off seasons.
Okay.
All right, come on, let's go. Winners. Off rip.
You want to start with winners?
Yeah, Lakers, winners. Next.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have three winners: Lakers, Warriors, Cavs.
The Lakers 8, but the Warriors winners. You think?
When I judge an off season, it's what were your flaws at the end of the year? Did you fix them?
Okay, I get that. Yes. However,
yeah,
I do have to ask you some questions because for the last 2 months, all we've heard is Chris Paul's trash, CP0 rings, loser, all that shit.
Absolutely.
And if I'm just saying, you said it. If you lose in the previous year, that makes you losers. If any other loser brought in Chris Paul and Corey Joseph, you'd be on ass. But you're saying the Warriors got better.
But they wouldn't be bringing them in to do what they're asking these two dudes to do. Like, you think Corey Joseph is actually going to play?
No, he's not. I'm just saying it was
so like, who cares?
But who cares about Chris Paul? That scared me. Y'all's average age is like 35, bro.
But he doesn't need to play much. Like, the goal is we are the worst team in NBA history when Steph Curry's not on the floor. Chris Paul fixes that. We don't have to be the best team without Steph. We don't even have to be middle of the road. If we go from 30 to 25, we win 60 games last year with all the injuries, right? Wiggins missing 4 months.
I just think you needed a bigger move. Like, because I don't think Klay and Dre are. Dre maybe because of everything he brings, but Klay's not good enough anymore, I don't think.
I mean, I think he is if he always has a point guard on the court.
Maybe.
Oh no, Klay
still was what, a 42% 3-point shooter last year?
Like,
it's just it really depends.
The stats look okay.
The average 22.
The film don't look.
Klay forever is going to be able to catch the basketball and shoot it, right?
You got to talk to me, there. You got to talk to me for real.
Like forever. And I think by bringing in Chris Paul as well as Corey, we now have 3 point guards on the team that can run an offense to an extent. Like Corey Joseph had, I think it was third in the NBA in assist to turnover ratio. Obviously, you know what Chris Paul provides in that. Steph isn't a good assist to turnover ratio guy, but he's still like
he's
the best
Steph
point
Curry.
guard in
Come
the
on
league.
now.
He's Steph Curry, right? So what the Warriors are doing is saying, look, we know these guys aren't that good, but these are some of the greatest basketball players to ever touch a ball. So they are always going to be able to do certain things. Klay Thompson is forever going to be able to shoot. If you watch that Lakers series, my guy shot like 20% from 3. 7 dudes were flying at him at all times, including Darvin Ham. if he was on the sideline where Darvin Ham was coaching, Darvin Ham was off the bench damn near trying to block a shot at times,
you know the
right?
motto.
Because he's forever going to be able to catch the ball with space and shoot. But if you watch that team last year, we only had 1 point guard. We had no variety of ways to score. We had no bench protection. So Klay, what did Klay have to do? He had to go off the dribble. That affects you on the other side. He's going to have more legs for a longer period of time this year because he's just going to stand there. He's going to run around screens, do what he's always been doing, catching and shooting.
Give me that checklist one more time, what you just said.
Like our flaws last year.
Yeah, give me the checklist one more time.
I mean, 1, turnovers by
Cool.
far.
I will definitely give you that. That was bad.
Bench production. And to be fair, since we signed Kevin Durant, we have had the worst bench, like non-Steph Curry minutes, including with Kevin Durant, worst in league history for about 7 years. So, like, I'm not saying Chris Paul is going to fix that.
Right.
All I'm saying is
what I'm saying.
he will dribble the ball into the ground for 24 seconds, which we haven't had someone smart enough to do for, for like half a decade.
See, I just worry about like the biggest thing I saw is those are flaws, but the defense is not the same anymore. And
Really?
I don't think so, bro. I think
Chris
like
Paul defense.
Chris Paul or the Warriors? Chris Paul or
the
the Warriors?
team's defense.
Oh, I better say because Chris Paul a cone.
Oh yeah, listen, Chris Paul's a cone. He don't
Cone
but, like,
P3.
See that's what I'm.
Defense.
I'm just saying
in the playoffs was really good. We were top 3 in the playoffs.
Had you gotten like OG, I'd feel completely different about.
We have that's the same team as last year. There's no like I would love OG too. I think OG is a much better player. I don't think like this team, when you have Steph Curry, it's not about assembling the most talented roster. It's about supplementing him. I don't think the Nuggets were the most talented team last year, like by far. It wasn't even close. But everybody that was around Jokic was able to like excel themselves because of Jokic. And then you saw when Jokic came out, they stuck in games. That's all you have to do. Like Draymond, there's 2 quotes from Draymond and Steph. The first one, Steph said it after Game 7 of the King series. He's like, we have one way to score the basketball. And when that one way doesn't work, we have no idea how to score. And you see that within the defense because our half-court defense was second in the league still. It was transition that they struggled. And they didn't make a lot of shots. And they turned the ball over a lot. And teams were able to run us up and down the court a lot. I mean, what did the Kings call us? Old and slow?
I'll say it does have a lot to do with age getting back.
Yeah, but see that's what I'm saying is like
Lakers
that's
included.
the difference, and that's what I'm getting at. The supplemental pieces around Steph are not it anymore. Like you need more.
But they're the perfect fit.
Are they? They lost last year.
This team is much better than that 2022 team that won the title.
Okay, so Deion is going with the old. If any Madden heads in here know what I'm about to say, you going with the old scheme over team. That's what you going with.
That's what the Warriors have done the whole time.
Scheme
like that's
over
what the minus acquiring KD. That's what they've done the whole time. We are like Steph is going to do Steph, and we just need other players not to blow the game.
See, that's the issue is Steph, but I just don't trust anyone else on the roster.
But in 2022, there was no one to trust either.
Exactly.
But they won because the people around them wouldn't blow the game when Steph went out. That's all you have to not do.
So it's Steph Curry in elevation. That's it. That's all you need.
That's it. It's
so Jokic in elevation, the same thing for the Nuggets.
I'm
just saying.
I can't be mad.
Where the Warriors would lose me this offseason is if Steph falls off a cliff. But
come on now. That's not.
But no, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. But if we get the Steph we got last year, they made every move that put Steph in a position not only to prolong his career, which I'm going to be honest, I don't think he really cares about. I think that dude's gone at the end of his contract, like retire or whatever. But in theory, the ball is going to come out of his hands more. He's going to have to create a lot less, and that's going to like prolong his career. And we're not going to lose a game by what were they averaged? They lost the Lakers series by 20 points a game with Steph off the court or something like that.
The only thing I would say, if those were legitimately your concerns, then a month ago you would not have said your dream off season was trade for OG, re-sign Dante, and sign Otto Porter. That's a goalpost move. That's the only reason I'm asking you about it. Because
that's not a goalpost move.
If that's how you felt, then you would have been like, my dream offseason is trade for Chris Paul because we need a guard that can play when Curry's off the court.
That's not a goalpost move. That was me thinking we were keeping Jordan Poole. We weren't. If you were not going to keep Jordan Poole, this is the right move. Period. If you're going to keep JP, then yeah, well, of course. If you're telling me the dream would be, of course, trade Kuminga and Moody for OG or Pascal. Who the fuck wouldn't want to do that? They don't want that.
But that's what I'm saying is like Poole, I felt like was an issue, but if you kept Poole, not an issue necessarily, but if you kept Poole,
Poole was the issue.
So that's what I'm saying. If you kept Poole and added OG, How was that a dream then?
I didn't want to trade Poole.
But he was the issue, so that's where I'm confused.
Oh, I'm saying that's the dream because I was gonna hope that Poole would make a leap. That's it.
I see.
That's it. You just have to hope that Poole buys in. I do not want Chris Paul to be good. I didn't want Jordan Poole to score 20. Dribble the fucking basketball into the ground for 24 seconds. Shoot up a half quarter. I don't give a fuck. Just survive 5 minutes a half without Steph. That's all you have to do. In the playoffs, survive 3 minutes.
I would just say it's not like I don't think the war like if you have Steph Curry, anything is possible. Like that's just a fact. I would just say like I think the Lakers, and I know you're going to disagree like hell with this, but also the Suns both got a lot better.
I think the Lakers.
I think he was gonna say that. I think he was gonna say no to the Suns.
I think the Lakers got I think the Lakers got a lot better too. But the Lakers
shit show. Oh yeah, right on
for sure. But I do think I think the Lakers got better because there's more moves to come. Like, don't get me wrong. If the Lakers go at it as roster currently constructed, show me what's different about this team than last year. However, you can't deny everything they did. Reeves was a 13 million.
Nah, see, I was on P's ass about this today. The league is some hoe for not offering 4 for 98.
He was in my phone crying,
offering 4 for 98 to Reeves just to make the Lakers match and not be able to spend as much. That is some hoe shit.
But they didn't spend. Like Reeves for 13 mil, D'Lo for 18, like Gabe Vincent for 11. Like other than Reeves, everybody got market value. And Reeves, if we're keeping it a buck, probably did get market value. He probably got a realistic.
I'm just saying, bro.
Like if we're being completely honest.
Listen,
that's all I was saying earlier.
I was trying to tell P. I was like, bro, he was never gonna leave LA. It's just the simple fact of like, why can't the Spurs fuck with the Lakers a little bit, offer him that sheet, and make the Lakers pay the
because
max.
What happens when the Lakers don't match it? Now you're stuck with the dude who had 20 good games.
But they would have though. They would have matched it.
You wanted the Spurs to offer him $1 million per good game he's had in his career, essentially.
All right, see, look, Deion, I'm afraid you slandering my man's a little too
I'm
much.
Believer. I'm a believer.
I'm just being honest. He was phenomenal March through however long was it, May?
Hey, that boy was in the playoffs though. My man's took it. Hey, he did what he had to do.
No, that's all the Lakers.
He did what he had to do to get his bag, but you can't expect teams to. I never thought the 25 thing was that realistic, right? Like, because it's like, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't love the Dillon Brooks contract.
Yeah, that's
at least with Dillon, you know what you're getting.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Austin Reeves is still like a toss-up. Like, you might get the guy that showed up in the playoffs, or you might get the guy that went undrafted.
Yeah, I would just say like today's NBA, like the offer sheet matching is so different. Like, bro, you remember when 15? Bro, you used to have to wait like a week to see if a team was going to match. Like, off rip now. Like, they match so quick. Like, Gordon Hayward, before he left Utah, I remember he signed that offer sheet with the Hornets, and it took the Jazz like 2 weeks to match or something like that. Like, I don't know. It just would have been funny. I would have loved to see someone fuck with the Lakers, but they scared of Braun. So.
Man, you was basically crying. That's all it was. You was in my phone crying.
I mean,
which is okay.
It's not like the Lakers did anything like with the money. Like the Lakers did a phenomenal job bringing everybody back. And then I love the Gabe Vincent signing. I don't really care for Cam Reddish. I could give 2 fucks. They have him.
I ain't gonna lie. Lakers Nation, we was twerking for Cam Reddish last year on some shit. We wanted Cam Reddish for Kendrick Nunn ASAP. We wanted that shit ASAP.
Like, if Taurean Prince is playing minutes, I think a lot went wrong in that front court, probably, right? Like, so I'm not. What they did was great business, but
yeah,
they do still look the same shit that got them swept by the Nuggets has not changed yet, right? Like they're still missing a lot.
I mean, I think Gabe Vincent is like the perfect guy to put next to Braun, though, for real.
Sure, but does he solve all the issues that they show?
Oh, absolutely not. But I don't know, bro.
That's my thing.
Y'all be slandering.
But that's my thing. Like, I don't really care for like the talent stuff. I get Gabe Vincent's so much better than who the fuck y'all have last year? Who was that dude that was out there?
Dennis?
Yeah, him.
I mean, shit, Gabe can create his own. Bro, we needed motherfuckers that can create their own shot now, bro, and at least hit the occasional open 3. That's all we needed. We didn't lose. We didn't lose to the Nuggets by much. We gotta forget that. Like the games were at least 5 point difference in each game. So like, bro, hit the occasional shot. We good.
But
That's it.
y'all can't play much like the Warriors. Y'all can't play in transition at all defensively, right?
No, that shit's boo boo. Let's be honest.
Is
That
it?
shit.
Is it?
That
And
shit
you
was
guys
bad.
didn't really solve that. I'm not saying the
That shit-
Warriors did, but
I
I
mean,
think the way the Warriors can solve it is by doing what y'all did last year, and it's putting the ball in the basket every time up the court.
low key,
You know
like
what I
another
mean?
way you can solve it is also getting younger, is which and they did. I mean, you got to have dudes that's willing to actually run and get back
Who
and
did
shit. So I
who they
mean,
get
then
younger with though?
I mean, shit.
Cam
Cam Young, yeah, Cam Young, Rui's still young. Obviously, I mean,
Come on, man. Cam is not playing basketball this year.
yeah,
Hey,
he
bro,
is. Hey,
he's
why my words? Hey,
accounting.
if Lonnie got in and did what he got to do,
He's
I'm not
accounting.
doing the Cam Reddish stuff. Braun is not playing with that.
Hey, he's
Hey.
accounting for the coveted Max Christie and Jalen Hood Shafino minutes.
I mean, yeah, bro.
Hey, Jalen Hood Shafino, I like Jalen Hood Shafino. I
He's
can't
not
lie.
playing basketball this year.
No,
either.
he's not. But I'm just saying.
His
in
ass might
general, I
get
like him.
shipped.
Hey,
I would bet you there's no way Christie plays. There's no way Hood Shafino plays. Reddish will only play if LeBron's not playing in that.
Hey, we don't know. It's all hypothetical right now.
No,
we
I
don't
know. No, I know.
I'm banking on Deion that we use the young legs. That's what I'm banking on.
I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do that. Like when you have these teams, like you don't want to do that. Like you need guys that know how to play basketball. I'm sorry, like he don't know how to play basketball.
In the first 82.
Oh, sure.
Do
yeah,
this,
do what you
right?
want for 82.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta save the old legs, use the young legs.
Yeah, I don't really care about those games. So I was speaking to like if you eventually were to match up with the Nuggets, or like in a Warriors series where I think we closed the gap on y'all a lot in comparison to like the previous series where I thought y'all had us beat by a lot. Or I mean, you know.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, brother. We don't plan on playing the Nuggets again. We hoping Ja come out on a killing spree and take them up out of there.
Hey, Memphis is
sorry,
Memphis
brother.
Memphis got a lot better too.
They did.
I think Memphis got a lot better too.
Bro,
but I think
yeah,
Memphis still has the same issues Memphis had previous. There's a fine line. They're too young still.
Yeah, that's true. But they got Gigi Jackson, so they're title bound.
I about threw up. Holy
hey,
shit.
what happens? This is off topic before we get to Deion's winner, but he already gave 3 actually, so I guess it's just me. Bro,
Lakers, Warriors, Cavs. We didn't talk about the Cavs, by the way. Real quick, just
give me a quick rundown.
Bro,
after
here's
JK.
my problem with what the Cavs did. They did get better, but I still think the most glaring hole in their roster construction is the lack of a wing, and they still don't have one really.
That's true.
And I also hate Karis LeVert on that roster, to be honest with you.
Oh, I love him on the roster now because he don't have to play with the other guys.
Like, bro, he's just such a chucker, bro.
But that's what they need. He don't have to play with the other guys.
He a bucket though.
No, but see, and that's why like Strus is good, but like how good is Strus gonna be like without Spo?
He just gotta stand somewhere. Same thing he did in Miami. It's not like Strus did anything. Like Spoelstra didn't have Strus like doing anything. Just stand in the corner. Just like in Miami.
He did move a lot, I ain't gonna lie. He played just like JJ Redick low-key.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna run around screens and stuff, but like for the most part, you're just gonna stand on the outside of the 3-point line and shoot. You're gonna hit a backdoor cut for a dunk. He's gonna have more space now than he had before. And by him being out there, it opens up Garland and opens up Donovan.
I would have really loved their offseason if they could have found a way to move Allen, because I want Mobley to be able to be like the lone big, but I love Garland, bro. When they was talking about Garland trades, I was like, y'all are off the damn rocker, bro. Ain't no way they shipping Garland.
I was twerking for that over there in LA.
Garland is good as hell, bro.
Nah, you gotta stop acting like y'all can get something.
Hey, brother, crack kills, man.
Hey, nah,
I love their offseason. I think they fixed their flaws. Their wing defense was a problem. Strus solves that. They couldn't shoot. Strus solves that. Karis LeVert playing with them starters was awful. Strus solves that.
So, Deion, let me ask you something, bro. What about Indiana, though? You ain't like what they did over there? I thought they made some smooth moves over there. I ain't like they gonna win no time soon, but I thought it was.
I'm not saying like I don't care about the teams that I don't really like. What are they?
That can't contend.
Yeah, I mean, like, they had a fine offseason.
Cool. I really tap into the Pacers because of I really do like Hallie over.
Hallie is
elite. I fuck with Hallie. So like,
I don't like Bruce Brown on that team.
That's too much, bro.
I don't like his bag.
22 M's for Bruce Brown away from Jokic is disgusting.
I just don't think he's that good. If you look at Bruce Brown on Denver, he had one job with Jokic when Jokic wasn't on the court, and that's what I've been saying CP's job gonna be. You just do this for 24 seconds. That's literally. They went from being the highest paced team in the league. Jokic go to the bench is all you see. Someone come around the screen, they launch up a three. And then he comes back. Jokic comes in, and he looks great with Jokic. Don't get me wrong. Them pick and rolls were nasty. But that's not there anymore, and he's going to start. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. And then they got your boy Obi Toppin. They still gonna be ducking over in New York.
Hey, that is one of the funniest shits, boy.
They might be ducking, and he all the way in Indiana. ML about to be ducking at the crib. He gonna be out there. ML gonna be at all them games. Dayton Flyer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you say it out loud, I don't think they had the greatest offseason. Bruce Brown, Obi. I don't really like Jarris Walker a ton, but like I guess we'll see.
They traded Duarte for 2 seconds to the Kings, which was a weird move too.
Nah, I get that. He kind of stinks. Get off the salary early. I mean, I'm assuming they were probably just going to decline his option anyway.
I was listening to something. I think it was Ryan Russillo who was talking about how this is. Would you do this deal? Miles Turner and TJ McConnell for DeAndre Ayton.
What's the point?
Yeah, I don't see what that solves.
Like, I mean, I do think as annoying as Ayton can be, I think he's better than Miles Turner. And then the Suns get a little more depth.
How much better, though?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's like we said, though. I think you take that risk if you're Indiana because Ayton's younger. Your team is younger. You're not really contending yet. I don't know. It's just an interesting hypothetical.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I would do that if I was Phoenix for sure.
Yeah, but, I mean, and I'm not going to listen.
It don't matter.
I kind of agree, but I can't get behind the Suns didn't have a good offseason notion, I must admit.
They didn't.
I thought they did something.
The bench.
I mean, I thought post trade, like if you're gonna handicap yourself the way they did, sure, they did fine. I hate the 2nd-year player option on all them minimums. Like that's gonna be awful next year.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're definitely putting themselves in a you have to win next year position. I was just saying from the perspective of the cap situation that they were in, the guys they were able to get, I was shocked. To be honest,
I mean, they did that. Well, first off, like. It's not like they signed it. It's not like they signed anybody crazy. Like, let's not. I mean,
but they got good bench pieces.
I like Utah.
Utah's good.
He's all right.
Bates Diop is not terrible.
He stinks.
And Eric Gordon is definitely not terrible.
Didn't Damian Lee over there?
Yeah,
I like D Lee. He shot 45% from 3 last year. I think D Lee's the best signing they made.
They still got campaign, don't they?
Yeah, they should have campaigns. Still.
I don't know. I just think they
Rat Trap still he made the cut.
Bro, he looked like Ferret from Static Shock.
But I mean, like, I don't think they did. Like, when you're just signing minimum guys, like, you're not doing anything. Like, show me a minimum guy that truly, truly worked.
Well, no, I mean, I guess that's the point I'm making. Like, in comparison to what, say, the Lakers did, I don't think they ate. I'm just saying the minimum guys they were able to get because they had no money. That's why it's like.
I guess, I mean, I find minimum guys are the draft. Like, we can sit up here and talk about, like, how good so-and-so is going to be for Phoenix or how good so-and-so is going to be for Miami or the Warriors, Lakers, all these teams that are cap-strapped, but it's 50-50. Honestly, it's probably 80-20, and 80% of minimum guys flame out. It's a reason they're going for the minimum. You know what I mean?
To me, it's just the Yuta and Kevin Durant chemistry boost. That man literally went on a 2-week tear of not missing for no reason when he had KD playing with him. It made no sense.
I mean, listen, you gotta do a lot more than 2 weeks.
But listen,
I don't know. I don't think
it wasn't that bad. I thought it was good.
They did as best as they probably could. They're gonna screw themselves. Next offseason is gonna be the worst offseason they're gonna have maybe in the history of the NBA because all them dudes are gonna opt in. Like I said, 80% of them are going to flame out, and then you have no way to get better, and you're gonna lose, and you're gonna bring back a complete roster that just lost. So
yeah.
I mean, it's what it is. But if you're gonna do what they did with the Beal thing, yeah, I guess you could say they had a fine offseason, all things considered.
All right.
Deion actually showing a little love to Phoenix.
Flip
it.
But like I said previously, when I look at off seasons, did you fix your flaws? Phoenix is the same fucking team they were last year. They honestly might be worse.
See, that's what I was trying to say when we had Snipe on here and they got Beal. I was like, I'm not so sure they're a super team, bro. I just don't think they're that good.
super teams are name based.
Yeah, it's true.
Super teams are name based because no one actually cares about what goes on a basketball court. It's how many players can you recognize. It's the
That's
same
true.
reason no one thought Looney would be able to do anything with Sabonis, but we've been watching that for like a
That's
decade.
just because motherfuckers ain't been on Looney since UCLA, to be honest. If you watch
But
that
that's what
man
I'm
move,
saying. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter like what role you like. Roles don't matter. It's the names you see. So yeah, Phoenix.
listen,
Phoenix.
it's like you always, I think you said this probably right before the postseason started, how like the postseason banter is when you can really separate the casuals from the actual people who know hoops. And anyone who thinks Looney is ass got to be the most casual hoop watcher of all time.
It's postseason and offseason because it's like, I promise you. I mean, listen, they got what, 4 All-Stars now? Did they even make an All-Star game before?
Oh God, no, I don't think so.
Well, you got 3 dudes who have been first team All NBA in their career playing in their backcourt. Look at how scared everyone was of KD going to the Warriors. Look at how scared everyone was when Kevin Love went to the Cavs, when Braun, Wade, and Bosh teamed up in Miami. AD goes to Lakers, everyone freaks out. PG, Kawhi go to the Clippers, everyone freaks out. Beal goes to Phoenix.
Bum ass boys.
Beal goes to Phoenix, don't nobody give a shit.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a shit. You learn, like, the NBA is so dramatic. You know who's a contender based off the reaction of players. People are talking more about CP3 to the Warriors than they are Beal to Phoenix. It's like, don't nobody give a shit.
No, I mean, it's that literally, bro. There's been quite a few deals talked about more. Like the Beal to Phoenix buzz lasted like a day.
Yeah, don't nobody give a shit.
I'm be honest. Nobody give a fuck about Chris Paul or Warriors either.
That's not true.
I mean, I mean, it was memes and shit. Like, it was cool. It was cool, but
I mean,
really,
that's not true. But
you know what I'm saying?
I
don't see nobody talking about it right now.
Listen, Deion made the leap, bro. I almost have to have a respect for it, from hating on Chris Paul that heavily to quoting a picture today and saying point God and point goat. This man plays it so heavily.
Point God.
Hey, you keeping that float alive.
I've always said if CP3 just has to be a backup, he'd be perfect.
Bro, if you could just cut the last like 5 years of Chris Paul's careers out, I would fuck with him heavily. I just can't stand when he started to become a dirty player, bro. That's when I stopped.
I never fucked with him, but I have always said, like, if he's just a backup, I mean, what are we talking about? Like, at the end of the day, if I think when Chris Paul went to OKC, I thought his career was over, and I thought he would get bought out eventually. Obviously, I was way wrong on that. He's about to make 36 M's next year. But when that was going to happen, I'm like, yeah, listen, if Chris Paul is going to go be a backup with Braun, like, I mean, I ain't about to make fun of that. Still Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Still Chris Paul.
All right.
My fault. I always got to drop that in there. Shit, I will. Let's get to the losers, JK. You want me to go first?
Listen, I got to go first here. Because I'm including the draft. Bruh, I got to say the Magic just because they took Jet Howard at 11. And they had cap space and they did nothing but sign Joe Ingles. That shit's insane to me. That's got to be... First off, you took Anthony Black at 6, which is cool. I like Anthony Black, but I don't like him at 6.
Why they need all these damn guards?
Then you took Jet Howard over Jordan Hawkins and Grady Dick. And then you signed Joe Ingles coming off of like a jacked ACL. And now you got a roster with Anthony, Suggs, Fultz, Black. I don't know, bro. They botched bad, especially because I think Paolo and Franz are really, really good.
Franz is like that.
Franz is so damn good.
He's like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. They're just like, they get all these young pieces and they're still getting it wrong. So I don't know, bro. I thought they took a fat L.
I mean, it's the Magic. So, I mean.
Yeah. Jet Howard is nasty work at 11. I still can't get over that. That's disgusting behavior.
I can't really piggyback off of that. I just wanted to know why they got all them damn guards over there.
Because the other ones stink.
Bro, it's just.
Markelle not that bad, though. I was like, you think Markelle bad for real?
I mean, Markel's like a bottom. Like, if you had 30 starting point guards and I don't even throw like Chris Paul or Gabe Vincent in this, right? Because like I don't think either one because D'Lo will start for y'all most likely.
Shit,
Um,
probably. Goddamn.
he's still like bottom five. Like he's not even a top 20 point guard in the league.
That's true.
Top 20
P,
hefty though.
who's your loser? I got a feeling I know Deion's.
Oh, the
Just
Sixers.
based off group chat alone, I'm gonna go the Rockets.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm pro with the
Oh,
Houston
you're
was
pro
close.
Rockets.
Yeah, well,
I am
Houston's close
too.
to being a winner. I thought Houston had a good
I'm
offseason.
pro Rockets, except I don't know. I am still on the fence about ADMs for Brooks, but I guess it's cool. Like you got to spend your money somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I think Brooks is 3-and-D
Yeah.
in some form or fashion of that. Like he's an average 3-point shooter and maybe a slightly above average defender. So
Yeah.
I mean, he is 3-and-D. Like the closer you get to being a contender, like I think the more of a role he'll be able to play, which obviously they're really far fucking away from. But I don't think they were losers. I mean, I want to say the Nuggets, but they just won the title, so that's tough.
You can say them because they was in the parade talking about some run that shit back. They lost. They
Yeah, I
lost
mean,
some
it's
shit.
not their fault. Like, who would have thought Bruce Brown was getting 20 M's? You know what I
That
mean?
shit is
Uh,
insane, bro.
but like
Cheat 'em.
again, like the only reason they won is because he dribbled the ball onto the ground when Jokic wasn't on the court. Like the non-Jokic minutes are the literal
Well, I
difference. It
also
wasn't
think it was because of how good Jamal was in the non-Jokic minutes too.
maybe, but in the
Yeah.
non-Jokic minutes
Generational.
last year, like in the Warriors series last year with no one else on the court, Jokic was a plus 30 through 5 games. Still against the NBA champions. Like, yeah, did they fucking run Jokic away from Steph? Sure. But that's smart coaching.
Yeah.
If you ain't got shit else on the court, you might as well have your best player out there without our best player. But like you're gonna win the Jokic minutes by a ton. The whole goal, like Draymond said, like Jokic said, for a bench unit, you ain't trying to win those minutes. It's you got a 10-point lead, make sure it's still 5. And
I
Bruce Brown did.
also like I don't even know, bro. Like Bruce Brown's cool, but I still think they have guys like I think Christian Brown's going to be way better next year. He was already a solid role player this year.
But is he going to speed the tempo up? Like how fast? Like what Jokic on the court, they're a fast team in the league, right? Or top 5. Jokic off the court, top 5 slowest. Are those guys going to be willing to do that?
Also, another thing, they re-signed Reggie Jackson, right?
Yeah,
They can just give him that role.
Shots.
They could just give him that role.
But he's not going to be like Bruce Brown. It's not that like Reggie Jackson is better than Bruce Brown.
But he's
right
not a
now.
better defender or rebounder.
Like right now, if you told me we're building a team for 2K, give me Reggie Jackson over Bruce Brown. Reggie Jackson is going to bring the ball up the court. They're going to shoot within 8 seconds. That's the problem.
Oh no, bro. That don't meter on 2KOP. Bruce Brown got that guy.
Hey, hey, maybe not, bro. Maybe they'll hit some. Maybe they'll just run like 3 screens. He'll dribble it back out. He'll shoot with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll be chilling.
If Reggie Jackson does that, he does everything Bruce Brown did last year.
Yeah, but see,
is he gonna do that?
I don't know. The Bruce Brown shit is also weird because bro did dribble the ball out, but there was also possessions where within 5 seconds, bro was straight line drive to the cup.
He can get to the rack. Like, but if they had to play in half court, the air was dribbled out the basketball. I don't see Reggie Jackson doing that. And that's going to be the difference for Denver because you know what you're getting with Jokic on the court. You're going to be, if not the only team that's going to compete net rating plus minus whatever is Steph. Other than that, Jokic on the floor, you're going to be best team in the league, right? It's what happens when that fool comes off the court. I really think they got a lot worse without him on the court.
I guess. I don't know. I also think it does depend on how you can manage and navigate. Like if you can make it to where Jamal is playing a majority of the non-Jokic minutes, you can probably still be all right, but I don't think they're winning the title again. So like
if Jamal's playing the majority of the non-Jokic minutes, he's going to have 3 bad games in a series. Those are 3 L's.
Shit.
So the other team just needs to win 1 now. That's the difference. Is before this year, Jamal Murray could play bad because Bruce Brown dribbling the hell out of that ball when Jokic ain't on the court.
But he didn't.
He had plenty of bad games. He had plenty of bad games.
I think he had plenty of bad halves. Like,
Bro, all I know
But
is
you're
I
able to
watched that.
survive that.
yeah, I'll say which ended up turning into good games because of Bruce Brown, et cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera.
Well, you're able to survive that when Bruce Brown just dribbling the shit out the ball when you're not on the court. Too much pressure on these dudes now.
I also think, I mean, Jokic is at that point now where it's like, if you have Jokic, you have a chance to win the title. Like, it's just how many? It's Jokic, Giannis, and Curry, and maybe still Braun if he gets foot surgery.
Man, come on, bro. Don't do that. You know he in there.
Yeah,
on,
I mean it's
I
definitely.
mean, I'm just saying if he's healthy, bro. That's not even me disrespecting. Like,
I
bro
it
was
ain't.
hurt.
I definitely
Nah,
think
it's
it's
cool.
those four. I'll defend Braun 4P.
Thank you, appreciate you, because you know what it is and what it ain't.
I
I'm
think.
just saying if
I
he's
think
hurt,
if you
bro.
look at the
See,
if you
that's
look
what
at the Warriors and Lakers season, you could look at the Bucks. I'll say the same for the Bucks. Everything went wrong for those three teams. I mean, Lakers were playing in the Western Conference Finals still. They ain't that far off.
And I mean, who knows what happens if his. I mean, has he gotten surgery yet or not?
Bro, it don't matter, bro. Honestly, you know LeBron gonna take care of his body better than damn near anybody in the NBA. So I fully expect him to be ready to go. I mean, I ain't really tripping on that.
He ain't extended his contract yet, huh?
Oh, he's out of there, my brother. He's waiting.
Hey, wherever Bronny go.
Like I mean, wherever Bronny go, it's been like he's been saying this shit. So like, I'm not even tripping on that. Like, I'm more focused on like what AD gonna have going on once Bron going. That's really what I'm focused on. Like, I don't know what he gonna do. Like, that was always the plan anyway.
Let me tell you what's nasty, Deion. This is why I have to get on P, bro. Because if Bron go and wear a Celtics uniform, P gonna rock with the Celtics. So ain't no way, bro, rocking with the Lakers like that.
No, I'm gonna rock with Bron.
That's crazy,
I'm gonna
bro.
rock with Bron. What are you talking about? I'm gonna rock with Bron. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm
bro,
always gonna I'm always going down.
I'll get you a jersey, bro.
First of all, I know he would never go to this. Nobody wants to be in Boston, JK. You were the only person that's holding on to them. Nobody wants to
Listen,
be in Boston.
I'm just making an example.
Yeah, if Dame don't want to go, then yeah, I don't see Bron wanting to go there.
Listen, I'm just making an example. If we draft Bronny, we'll be seeing you, LeBron.
It's either gonna be Bronny or like Draymond and CP. Like that's it. It's either gonna be his butt buddies or his son.
Listen, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I just want my mans to succeed, bro. Like Bron cool, bro.
What's gonna be interesting is what Bron do if Bronny go out there in the first 3 months of that USC season and he don't look that good.
No, that's what I'm saying. If there's a chance he's not a one and done, bro.
Yeah,
very high chance.
What does Bron do next offseason if Bronny is not in the league?
OKC.
I guarantee you his ass gonna pull that retirement shit. He gonna come back later.
It's possible.
He wouldn't need to retire because he'd be a free agent.
But he gonna just cool. Yeah, he's gonna be cool.
Which, I mean, I don't know if this would be the best in terms of the Twitter debates. I wouldn't care personally. I wouldn't hold it against him. But like, what's stopping him from deciding to just opt out and start signing with ring chasing basically until his son get in the league? Why would he not?
If he do that, if he does that, he's definitely going to the Warriors. Like that's without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think that's what he does, but if he really opt out and says I don't really care about money, he's going to come play with his butt buddies.
Or if Cleveland gets way better, he could get back to Cleveland too with how good their core is. I could see that too.
I think the thing about Cleveland, that'd be a dope story. Like that'd probably be what if I got to navigate Bron's life or was in his inner circle, that'd probably be what I would recommend personally. Or just stay in LA.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be across the country from Bronny. Ain't no way. He's always bare minimum. I think the farthest he would go is Phoenix, right?
Bro, imagine if he went to the Clippers.
New York.
He ain't going across the country from Bronny.
Imagine if he went to the Clippers, bro. That'd be the most hilarious storyline ever.
The Knicks will be a dark horse.
Only way he leaves the state is if Bronny told him he's a distraction.
Or if Bronny entered the portal and all of a sudden he go into St. John's.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, Bronny could. I guess Bronny could leave too. Transfer portal.
Bro, I'm just saying, there's so many possibilities. Like I don't even.
Huh? Cleveland would be dope though, but I don't think Bron has that connect. Like when I think of Bron, I don't even think of Cleveland no more. You know, to be honest.
Yeah, it would be dope though, because he'd be playing with a good ass team as soon as they actually retain everything, they'd be disgusting.
But there was such a connection with him in Cleveland, like specifically when he was in Miami, to where it's like then I was like, I could never see him playing for anywhere but Cleveland or Miami. And I really couldn't even see him playing for Miami until it happened. That like it just this time just doesn't feel like it feels like Cleveland's outgrown him.
No, I'm telling you, it's because like when somebody goes to the Lakers, I mean, honestly, there's a couple teams like this in the like in today's era where it's just like once you go to that team, it's especially the Lakers, like with the large market and shit. It's hard to imagine him going to Cleveland from LA. Like it's just weird. Like it doesn't make sense.
I mean, you watch a Cavs game in 2013, 2014, there's a ton of Bron jerseys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You watch a Cavs game now, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see too many Bron jerseys.
No.
It feels like both parties have moved on.
I think they're just over it. I think it's like, nah. I mean, it'd be cool, but we're not doing this again.
Yeah, I feel like both parties have moved on. Like he did what he said he was going to do. He won him a ring.
Came back, won a ring, bro. What else is there to do?
And that's what he said he was going to do. So I feel like that chapter is closed for him.
Yeah.
That New York window, Deion, still may be open.
If Bronny goes East Coast, I agree. I think realistically, I mean, you're looking at New York, the Warriors, or where Bronny is.
The Bronny aspect isn't. It's gonna be something to monitor because I don't think people realize we're gonna get in there with Isaiah Collier and Boogie Ellis and not get a whole lot of minutes, and it's gonna be like, oh shit. I don't know about this.
I mean, it might be cool, but I promise you, Bron will take a whole year off, bro. Bro, that motherfucker will take a year off, bro. I know he would.
I don't think he would.
Bro, Deion, it's crazy, bro. Because like, bro, watching that pressure to hear him talk about, I don't know, maybe retirement, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, he might be like, fuck it. I'll just play with my son. I can wait. I did everything I need to do. I'm waiting on him.
I mean, there's a lot of factors here, obviously.
Unless they win a chip. Then I think all that
shit. If the Warriors win a chip, he ain't retiring for shit. Ain't no way.
And he's also not going to Golden State if they win a chip.
Either, he wouldn't go to the Warriors if they win a chip. If they get close and lose, he might come to help out his buddy CP3.
Listen, if they get close and lose, we're gonna see a picture next summer of the five of them chilling on a yacht talking about some. Them
boys is already on that shit this year. Them boys is in France.
Bron, CP, and Draymond been together the whole fucking offseason.
That white party, something different.
Like,
but
Bron was Bron was in Vegas for the golf thing.
Yeah,
not surprised.
I did see that.
He was there to celebrate Draymond's extension the next day.
Oh God,
them niggas is tapped in.
It's crazy.
They are tapped in, bro. It came out of nowhere too.
What's starting to bother me is like. And I get it because Bron's so like calm and like soft spoken, I guess, like in outside of on the court. Like Draymond's so outspoken about it, but like Draymond be getting so much shit for being friends with Bron as if Bron ain't boys with him too.
It is true. They really ride for each other, bro. Like they really locked in, bro.
That Draymond Green fake account that be tweeting about Bron gets me every time, bro.
It's hilarious every time. But it's starting to get to the point where like Bron deserves it too. Like that little joke Bron had in game 1, and like you could tell like Steph not really like Bron and Steph are cool, but Bron probably think they're closer than they are.
They're just cool because of mutual respect.
Mutual respect and mutual friends. You know what I mean? Like they have their brother is like best friends with both of them, essentially. But in Bron's head, because Bron probably weird like this. In Bron's head, he like, oh yeah, we best friends too. And you could tell with that little joke he did in game 1 where he followed him to the bench. It's like, oh no, Bron really fuck with these dudes, like heavy. Steph definitely ignored him. And you had Iggy was doing
yeah, I mean Iggy. You can't be doing this and you calling another brother Jesus and God. Like, you can't be doing all that, bro.
Crazy.
Well,
that's
you can do it.
Like, come on, bro.
You can't do it to Bron, but when he did it to Draymond, that was funny.
Nah, that is funny as hell.
Yeah, it was.
Because that's your teammate. You can't do it to Bron, but you can do it to your own teammate. But the relationship all them dudes have is pretty crazy. I think next offseason, is if the Warriors don't win is honestly going to be a fucking nightmare for the rest of us having to deal with that shit. It's not going to be
It's
fun.
the reports are going to be
It's going to be a
insane.
nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare.
Do y'all
Banana
have
boat
any?
was crazy though.
Do
For a
y'all have
long
any
time.
notable losers before we move on to this
The
little draft?
Sixers. Telling you. The fuck they got
They
going
finna
on?
lose Embiid.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying, bro. They're probably gonna. Bro, they're about to lose Harden. They about to lose. They probably gonna lose Embiid. Bro, they're cooked.
no, on some real shit though, bro. Like,
They are cooked.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because, and you said it on Twitter first, P, but I've kind of been the same. Like, to me, Embiid just feels like if he leaves Philly, he's going to Boston.
Nah, New York.
Or New York.
I definitely think he's a Celtic, bro.
Bro,
I
it's
think
either
he's
one.
big.
It's either one. I mean, but
How
I
does Boston get him though?
But we'll see. I genuinely think that's part of the reason we extended KP for 2 years, bro. Like, we gonna be monitoring that shit. If we do hold on to everything, we don't make any other moves, which I would hate because we need to make 1 or 2 more moves. But like, if Embiid ends up wanting out, then it's like Chris Stapps, Brogdon, and like hella picks.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think that gets Embiid to be honest. But I was gonna, I don't have y'all as a loser, but y'all's off season, like, it's crazy because I feel like if the rumors of the Brogdon thing don't happen, I might have y'all as a winner. But
Yeah.
it feels like such a downgrade going from 6 hours of thinking like it's Brogdon for Porzingis to Smart for Porzingis. You know what I mean?
Agree.
It's just it's more so the way it happened than it is the move itself.
I agree because I genuinely do think I think we're still better right now than we were. But if it's Brogdon and not Smart, then we're way better now than we were.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. This man Brad is fucking with my mind because he's made all these like little setup moves. It's like when are you throwing the punch? Like, do you actually have like I guess like you said, we'll see if the day move falls through and then they do re-sign Jalen. That's probably when we see the next move. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, though, I am a little bit like, at least they shook something up. Like, Smart was the longest tenured guy. Apparently, him and Jalen had some problems. So, like, cool. But, I mean, if it's really Brogdon, then it's like, we're talking, it's a completely different, it's just
completely different discussion. For sure.
Like, especially because Brogdon's hurt, like, every single postseason. It always happens.
Like, y'all are better on paper to me, but this is like the talent versus scheme thing. Like, I don't know if y'all are necessarily like a better team when it's all said and done. But you're definitely, I mean, Porzingis is a better basketball player than Marcus Smart.
The only reason I would say we slightly got better is because, one, we get cooked in drop coverage, and Porzingis has been top 5 in drop coverage since he's been in the league. And 2, like, I just think running a pick and roll or pick and pop with Porzingis compared to Horford or Williams is like a completely different level of threat. Like, I'd be a lot more scared of Porzingis getting it than I would Horford. Like,
I definitely think you guys got better offensively and on paper. The amount of pressure that's on Tatum and Brown defensively scares me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A ton. It scares me a ton. Like, more so because we've now seen it 2 playoff runs in a row. If you want to go farther back, I'm sure you can find it too, where they gas. And it's like, I feel like their world just got harder. And in my opinion, if I like, and this, I mean, I said this before, like the off season, it should have been like, how do we make it easier on them so they, like, when they fold, it doesn't matter, instead of like hoping they don't fold. Which, I mean, I guess they might not. You don't know until it happens. But I like to live on the, like, with what's happened in the past, and they folded.
And see, that's why I almost took the approach of like, bro, honestly, once we traded Smart, I was like, dude, just give like a vet min to Pat Bev, get rid of Grant, and like trade Brogdon to free up cap. I didn't know Bruce was going to go for 20 mil at the time, but
they did try to get Pat.
Yeah, and
said
then
that on his
they offered
podcast.
him more bread. I saw that. It was weird.
Apparently, they didn't offer him the contract. So, like, that's why I think they made the offer for Dame. Pat alluded to it without saying it that the Celtics wanted to wait till the Dame trade happened. I think he just said it. He alluded to the notion they made an offer. But
Yeah.
basically, what he was saying is his market, along with other markets, were dried up because some teams are waiting on Dame.
Yeah.
And he said Boston was one of those teams that said, look, we're going to have this contract for you, but not for a couple weeks, basically. So, I mean,
And it really is weird. I mean, there's still a couple things like the Grant move opened up a trade player exception. I think they're going to try to use it on Sadiq Bey, to be honest, which he's not great, but like he's good defensively. There has to be a guard, and it has to be a guard who can actually play defense. Like you can't just bring in anybody. Like you just lost your most versatile defender, and it's going to be hard. And it's not like Grant's not great, but he also had his moments. Like you got to replace that too. But he was going to be the 8th guy on the team anyways. But P, what you doing, bro?
Bucks in like 5.
Okay,
Y'all-
buddy.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
they had a good offseason.
They did. But
So-
the lack of objectivity is crazy here from Pierre, I must admit.
I'm tired of hearing about them weak ass Celtics, bro. I think that's just what it is.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm on Pete's side, bro. Until Giannis is not playing basketball, I mean,
hey, well the thing is though, they can beat Giannis. They just can't beat
the full team.
yeah. No, they can beat the Bucks, but
They can beat
they
Giannis.
can't win a finals.
They can beat Giannis. They can't beat the Bucks.
Hey.
But they can beat Giannis. But I mean, listen, we can sit up here and say whatever about all these off seasons. As long as Giannis and Jokic are playing basketball, those two teams are going to be the
large mountain to
favorites when
climb. It's a big mountain to climb.
Yeah.
where everybody
It's
else
just-
is staring up.
It's crazy how different Jokic's world is compared to Giannis's though, because like I mean, it's pretty
Giannis shit
much gonna
cake.
it's pretty much gonna be Bucks Celtics for a while. Whereas Jokic could be playing anybody. Jokic could be playing Braun. Jokic could be playing Curry. Jokic could be playing the Suns. Jokic could be playing like it's different. Like
But I
it's,
think-
it's
Oh, go ahead.
it's just
My
I
bad.
don't know. It's the West is just nuts again.
I think Jokic looks at it the right way. He ain't worried about who he got to play. It's whether he gonna have to play Giannis eventually, or he gonna have to play the Celtics eventually. You know what I mean? So it don't
Yeah.
matter who he got to play before that. It's get through that team, and then it don't matter who you played the previous 3 series. You're gonna have to play each other.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. We got 2 drafts we could do. We've been talking hoops. We could stay on hoop and do a good stats, bad team guy draft,
Yuck.
or we can draft the best fast food items.
Let's do that next week. I would prefer to prepare for that one.
Hey, bro, I can go off the dome with the fast food eats, but
I
good
don't eat a
stats,
ton of
bad
fast
team
food.
guys.
I don't eat a ton of fast food anymore. That's why
Yeah.
I say like I like.
See, I'm still in my prime years of being able to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta indulge. Once I hit 30, it's off
Yeah, I
the
don't eat a
table.
ton of it anymore. That'd be good. Now that I know we might do that, I'm in for that one next week. But I can
Bet.
name off fucking bad players like all
Good
time.
stats, bad team guy, starting 5. P, you go first.
So you can let Deion go first, to be honest.
Jordan Poole.
I knew you was gonna say that. Hey, I'm taking the good stats, bad team god from last season, bro. Cam Thomas.
Oh, like it can be like a 2-week stretch.
It can,
I
bro.
say he definitely had a damn.
Yeah, he had
It
about 3
can,
games.
bro.
He had a monster run.
He had like a week.
Yeah.
Good stats, bad team. I mean, the Pacers still fucking suck. I would still take Halliburton. That's my guy. They still fucking suck.
It should be like
That's my guy.
like good stats, bad team, but like you
Mid
like
player. I
like
guess.
because like Halliburton's a good player.
Yeah.
Like
so like
Jordan
they have
Poole.
like
Jordan Poole's not like
Poole-
a winning player at the moment. Cam Thomas is never going to be a winning player. You know
No,
what I
he's
mean? Like
not.
Halliburton, you could throw Halliburton on any of the teams we
Hey.
talked about, and he'd start.
P using the mantra, bro. Fuck him, cheat him. I'll take
Yeah,
it
I don't know
out.
what I'm saying.
Fuck with no.
Halliburton's tough.
It's a new mindset. All right, I'm gonna take Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, bro.
Hey, hell nah, because SGA at least made the play in.
Hey, that's crazy. That man said, "Shit, we better start doing that." I'm about to be
All right,
like,
fuck it. We taking play in players. Go ahead and give me Anthony Edwards then. Fuck it.
damn.
You see what
Hey,
P
bro.
started?
Hey, I'm on it. Hey, I'm on it then. I'm on it.
Nah,
Fuck
y'all
it.
bugging. P, we fucking the committee
Hey.
going against your pick. Pick someone that's ass.
I gotta pick an ass player.
You want me to switch my pick too?
Nah, I'm straight with Jordan Poole because like he was really
Shade.
No, he said.
Oh, you're talking about the
you
Halliburton.
gotta switch yours too, motherfucker. Taking a all NBA.
Good stats, bad team.
That's what I read, man. That's what I read on the contract when it slid under my door.
My next pick was gonna be Paul George. They stunk.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Go ahead, JK. Give me something. I mean, all my answers are gonna be flawed. I'm just letting y'all know that now, low key.
Bruh,
it makes it fun.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, this one might hurt a little bit. Jaden Ivey.
Come on.
He's good.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. I will go former Piston though. Jeremy Grant, bro. I think he is a good stats, bad team merchant.
Yeah, he is. That's a good,
he really is.
That's a good pick.
P over here cultivating, bro. He gonna be like
I know
ball
because oh God, LaMelo was definitely gonna be my answer. They've been in the media saying he's not a winning player. So hey, fuck it.
Hey, Max, let me
give you an example from that team, Pete. Rozier.
I was gonna say Terry though. That was gonna be my
Terry's Terry's a good stats, bad team. God,
Terry would be good. I'm gonna say Terrence Ross.
Oh, that's a good one.
Boy, goddamn, but you know how much chicken Terrence Ross won me on 2K?
He's made a living off being on bad teams, just launching up shots when no one's watching his games.
Yeah.
No cap. JK, are you up or
you up, bro?
Hey, JK, after this, can I do one more loser for the offseason?
Yeah.
I said the wrong team.
No, you can.
I'll do it after the draft, but I said the wrong team.
Oh, then let me go ahead and get Kevin Porter Jr.
Oh,
that's hooping.
That's a good one.
He's bad stats, bad team, bad player, bad person.
His ass be damn. Hey, them occasional 40 bombs hit different.
Is it your pick, JK, or me?
It's mine. This is the perfect one for me, bro. Cole Anthony.
He stunk last year.
He did, but
it wasn't even good stats.
But the year before, before Paolo and Franz were there, oh my God, good stats, bad team, merchant.
I'm gonna say Mikal.
That's a good one.
Listen, if people in the comments want to say I'm cheating on this one, go for it. I've been notorious for saying I didn't think Mikal was that good on Phoenix. I thought he held them back a ton. I thought he held them back a ton. And I can't deny it. He balled out in Brooklyn, but didn't nobody give a shit. So it's
for sure.
Dude, I wish this was all time because Andre Drummond got to be number one if it was.
Oh, because Rudy Gay was definitely coming out my bag. Oh God, Rudy Gay was coming out my bag.
Well, he's still in the league, bro. So you technically could still take Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay him and OJ Mayo used to hit numbers in the hood like crazy.
That's facts, bro. People was rocking the OJ Mayo Bucks jersey for the longest, just because it was a good.
Hey,
stats.
They lucky. If we was going all time, I promise y'all I'd have brought out some Brandon Jennings. I'd have brought out all kind of shit.
Hey,
Brandon
Jennings. Hey, he gave Steph that goddamn him a couple times.
Yeah, 50. I remember Warriors fans thought Brandon Jennings was better than Steph because Don Nelson had AC Law out there. 55.
He hit him with some goddamn.
I think it was 55.
Brandon Jennings got a bag.
I'm gonna say, fuck. I just had DeJounte Murray.
Oh,
he's the first player to play on the Spurs for multiple years and not make the playoffs.
Cock muncher. What a guy. This one's easy for me.
That boy, DraftKings legend though. DeJounte was.
He is. Legend. Hey, he used to. Don't even get me started on him, P. He used to be fucking the slates up. Jordan Clarkson. We going guard heavy, but that man is a good stats, bad team god.
We just naming them off.
It's a lot of it. it's a lot of 6 men that are good stat bad team merchants. But
Yeah,
now I need
most
a center.
definitely.
I gotta start thinking on that. I got 3 guards and a 4.
I ain't even
I
thinking
wasn't-
about. I ain't even thinking about scheme. I'm just throwing
Yeah, I was
names.
just naming players. I was just naming players.
I mean, anybody on the Hornets, really. I mean, dead
PJ
ass.
Washington.
Does
Nah, I mean,
does Zion work?
Yeah.
no, he ain't
No?
played in about 3 years.
Does he don't play Brandon Ingram then?
I think Brandon Ingram is a good stats bad team
I think so,
merchant.
too.
I really do, bro.
I think so.
We
too.
should
I think
have been able
Zion
to-
is also, to be honest.
What about CJ?
Nah, because
Because he was making playoffs technically.
they did some stuff in Portland.
Okay, I just had to ask. I just had to ask.
They did some stuff in Portland.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh.
Let me throw out Laurie Marketing for now.
Hey,
That's a good one. All-star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I got it this way. Am I gonna get hated on if I say like last 3 seasons when people are out, Russell Westbrook?
No.
No, it was on my mind because I promise you,
Bruh,
I was
hey, Russell Westbrook, and I ain't gonna lie, just last year, not the years before, but just last year, you could take Luca too, but
I mean, honestly, you could say Russ since KD left. It's not
that's
like
true, bro. That's what I'm saying. Russ made the
Hey.
playoffs, but he is a good stats bad team merchant.
half the league make the playoffs. You can be a bad team in the playoffs.
Bro, Russell Westbrook is the perfect, like Kawhi and Paul George are both out. Ty Lue come up and say, can you get us 22, 12, and 10 in 42 minutes tonight? And he's like, I got you.
Yeah.
But as soon as Kawhi and Paul George back, we back off the cliff.
I mean, Deion, is it on you or is it on me? Because
I have no idea.
I was just gonna throw out one more.
That was my fifth player.
Zach LaVine, his whole career.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great pick.
Simple.
He should have been a top 3. Him and
I was gonna
Westbrook.
say Cat.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
dead ass.
Could you technically say Beal too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Damn.
Shit, you could say that whole team. Top to
Not saying-
bottom. Asian,
that's why I
Kyle
Beal,
Kuzma.
KD. No, I was talking about the Suns.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Devin Booker, all
Bro
of them.
said KD, a
KD.
good stats bad team.
Campaign, Utah. Top to bottom. The
No,
hell
that's-
any of them
Yeah,
done
fuck it.
it.
He drafted the whole Suns. So let's see what we gonna say.
You could do the whole Suns team for just about any of these drafts we do. Them dudes ain't
True.
done shit. Top
Hey.
to bottom.
Like, there is. I mean, look, there's just, I hate it because there is a lot of talent in the league right now, but it's just so many of these dudes that are never going to be winning Hoopers.
Fuck it.
Like-
Let's say Braun. 2018.
Okay.
Them boys
Hey,
were
listen.
sorry.
Hey, listen. They made the finals.
Good
That's
stats.
it. That's it.
Good
That's a good
stats, bad
stats.
team
Yeah,
that
that
made
was a
the
good team.
finals edition.
2018
That was a good
Braun,
team.
boy. Hey, them boys was
I'm
dog
saying
shit.
KD post leaving the Warriors, obviously.
My fault. I just try
Hey,
to jump
low-key,
in the
bruh.
book.
like low key, the farther we remove ourselves from 17 and 18, bro, like the worse I think about this, dude.
But
Like the
why
farther
is
we
like,
remove.
why is it that all 3 of the OKC dudes could be good stats bad team guys? Like
Yeah.
before Harden started getting help in Houston, good
Harden's
stats
definitely-
bad team.
But since 2020, them dudes got more trade requests than playoff series wins.
Hey,
Like dead
that-
ass.
The
Yeah,
OKC team might have
it's
said,
KD, Kyrie, and Harden, bro. They be down.
Russ ain't far off.
Yeah,
Russ,
but in Russ
Russ
defense,
been
though,
passed around like yes, Julius.
yeah, he ain't requesting. He just damn getting bounced. Like, that's
Now he asked out of Houston.
which
Yeah.
is yeah.
I think he
true.
asked out of OKC too, and he definitely asked out of Washington.
Yeah, he
well,
did.
shit, LeBron asked for him out of Washington.
Well, he said Lakers are keep me, and then Bron handled the rest.
That's true.
It was just one phone call.
Nah, bro.
No,
I
it is
can't
what it is.
listen. We could get into this later on a different day, but the work by Rich Paul and Clutch is disgusting with these tweets from Sham. He got Shams and Woj in his back pocket. The way they framing these tweets, I ain't ever seen agents included in tweets like they have been this year. This shit crazy to me.
That's because we don't know agents. We know Rich.
But all right, Deion, hit us with your loser that you forgot, and then we'll get into most hated.
I forgot this one. I want to say the Suns now because we just bashed them so quickly that it's making me regret everything else. But it's the Kings, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing.
Yeah, that Harrison Barnes re-signing was OD.
Nah, they.
What's crazy, I don't hate the HB contract, but use the 30 M's first and then use the bird rights to sign him. The fact that they created all that cap space, they didn't pick a first round pick. They came off the Holmes. I think Holmes stinks, but using a first round pick to come off his contract to create 35 M's, act like you're going to get Draymond and Kuzma, and you re-sign some bonus and HB. Like,
see, it's like the problem is
it was goddamn.
We heard Kuzma and we heard Kuzma and we heard Bruce Brown, and neither happened. It's like, I mean, that they can't. There's not even really anyone else available that they could sign that would even move the needle.
No,
they just ran the same team back.
Like if you told me, just in a fucking in a vacuum, Harrison Barnes makes 18 million next year. That's a hell of a contract, man. That's a hell of a contract. That's a 40% 3-point shooter. That's an above average defender. 18 mil. If you told me everything they did to get the cap space just to run it back, when, like, respectfully to Kings fans, I understand y'all are sensitive as hell. I understand y'all been through a lot. I understand how much last season meant to y'all. Everything went bad for the Warriors last season. Harrison Barnes' first game, damn near in 2023, was game 1 of the playoffs. I think he played like 3 games in January, maybe.
Yeah.
And y'all still lost in the first round to us. Y'all still only won 48 games. You didn't have a chance against the Lakers because we fucking didn't have a chance against the Lakers. They got swept by the Nuggets, so you would have got swept by the Nuggets. Like, to run it back after that being the case is crazy to me.
And the rest of the teams that would have been in your path all got better.
Yes.
So then it's like, bro, my thing is like, it's just stupid. Because what the Kings are saying basically is, oh, we're backing on. Fox just hit his prime. We're going to pay Sabonis. Keegan and Davion are going to get that much better. I'm just like, bro.
I do believe Keegan will get that much better.
Keegan is good as shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, they are in a position to where they could win.
Kuzma really would have helped them, though.
Kuzma would have been huge for them
so much.
They're hiding behind this facade of they were the 3 seed.
Yeah.
Look at the teams behind them. You're the 3 seed. The 4 seed was Phoenix, who, I mean, I don't know what the fuck that was going on with them, but Book missed like 3 months. The 5 seed was the Clippers. Don't none of them ever play, right?
Yeah. And then KD had only played what?
Right, KD broke his ankle. What did he do?
KD played 10 games with Phoenix.
So it's like,
Book missed the first 2 months. The Warriors, Wiggins played 20 games. Steph played in the 50s. Draymond was 60. Clay was in the 50s. The Lakers, AD and Bron damn near didn't play the whole year.
Yeah.
And
they both played 50.
They was chilling.
They were chilling. All those teams were within 5 games of the Kings, right? Let's not even say the star players play more games. Let's just say KD only misses 40 games instead of 50. They passed the Kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Wiggins, who the most games he has never missed more than 10 games in his career, just plays half the games he missed, we passed the Kings. Same with the Lakers, so on and so forth. So, like, you're just going to bank on all these. You're going to bank on a man's father having cancer again?
And not to mention,
like, that's crazy.
Not to mention, look, I know we're going to clown it and say he's a loser, but that's excluding if the Clippers get Harden.
Right.
They're going to be better than the Kings if they get Harden. Like, they're cooked.
And they were 2 games up on the Grizzlies, whose star player was drunk for half the games.
Yeah.
Like,
and the Grizzlies got way better, bro. The Kings could easily
Guns N' Roses.
The Kings will be like the 8 or 9 this year.
I was in SAC this weekend. I say, y'all don't even need to get the play-in tickets ready. Road tickets. They're not hosting no playing game.
No.
I hope that, listen,
yeah,
it's a short flight to LA.
The only way that happens is if Fox and Sabonis and all of them just take some massive leap that, like, doesn't.
The West is getting better, dog. The West is
the West is getting better.
I mean, shit, Luka and Kyrie might actually
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. The Mavs have had a good offseason too, bro.
And the Pelicans, like, I know it's far-fetched Zion plays basketball, but, man, I mean, listen, if Zion do play 50, 60 games, they're better than the Kings too.
They are, bro. Trey Murphy's good. Herb Jones is good. Ingram, CJ, Valanciunas, like they're good.
They
And
straight.
the Mavs, I mean, Grant's
Minnesota
gonna be
Minnesota was competitive, bro. I think like
Minnesota,
deadass,
bro.
they
If
competitive.
Minnesota could actually find a way to move either Towns or Gobert and give Ant something, like Ant is that guy, bro.
And filthy, bro. They really
Nah,
gave the
Ant
Nuggets a damn like a fight
Ant
for their
is
life.
disgusting. I
Like,
actually
bro.
had motherfuckers telling me LaMelo was better than Ant, which is
All right,
crazy to me.
just pump it. Just pump
But
it.
like, let's say Fox and all them.
Because
even
that ain't
too.
like OD far off, bro. Like that's just pump.
Nah, it is, but it's not like
No
it's not
way,
crazy
bro.
to say. Like, if you're a Hornets fan, I would hope you feel that way. But like to the naked eye, that's a crazy.
No, and I'm not even saying
You know what I'm
LaMelo's
saying?
ass, because I do think LaMelo's good. I just think Anthony Edwards, like dead ass, could be the best player in the league, bro. Like,
No, but it's like when Portland fans thought Dame was better than Steph. That's fucking lunacy. But if you're a Portland fan, Dame is good enough to where like I can respect you feeling that
yeah,
way.
that's what.
You're
Yeah,
still a fan at the end of the day.
and it's like Ant hasn't won anything yet, so by technicality, it's like okay, whatever. But
I mean, LaMelo
yeah,
did damn near miss a whole year this
no,
year
he
too.
did.
He
So
did.
like, it ain't like we really got the. We were seeing so much Ant, we didn't really even get to see much LaMelo. So that
That's
kind of
true.
swings hella opinion that way anyway. So
Yes.
like, if LaMelo gets to a play in or whatever they do this year, I don't know what the Hornets got going. The way Brandon Miller
I
looking,
do.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
do. I know what they got going on.
Number
Just chill,
one pick.
Deion, because Max definitely watching
Listen,
the show.
a lot of them gonna have to start speaking Chinese. Ling now. Ling now.
Hey, listen.
Wrap it up.
Hey, listen. No, but that's crazy. That's a perfect segue into most hated for me because I got like I could go on a damn tangent of most hateds, but one of mine, anybody who thinks taking Miller over Scoot is defensible. I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate as a man from
is Scoop back to
Gastonia.
playing the summer league?
He is
in the
against
Vegas one?
Wemby on Friday.
Oh,
But
I gotta
listen,
watch that.
it don't matter. Like, unless Scoot come out there and have 17 fouls in 2 games, like, bro, that's my problem. It's not even just the stats, bro. Like, I get summer league isn't the end all be all, but it's just like, bro, looks like he does not give a fuck out there on the court, bro.
If you should be serving 25 to life and your punishment was a $25 million contract, would you give a fuck?
True. My man was an accomplice to murder. Now he's gonna be an accomplice to murdering a franchise that's already almost dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna chill on him, bro. I'm gonna chill on him for now.
Think about his last 6 months, bro. If you told him in January this is where he'd be, I wouldn't give a fuck either.
Look, for the sake of living so close to the Spectrum Center, I hope he's good because I'll come watch some games. But it's just like, first off, bro, everyone talk about how bad his work ethic is in the workouts. Like, we've been hearing that. If you watch college hoops, which I know some people don't, you've seen the glaring flaws. He has no quick first step. He has no acceleration at the basket. He shot 38% in the paint. That is terrible. He can't really create a shot off the dribble. So I'm just like, how I don't care about fit, bro. You're not good enough to draft for fit. You take Scoot. We don't even know bruh's government name. He's got to be like that.
I've heard some rumors about what happened. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Hornets got paid off. Let's be honest.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this on the pod or not, but I do, from what I've heard, Mitch and them wanted Scoot. New ownership wanted Scoot.
They did.
MJ was the one.
Listen,
I mean, to be honest, you can kind of see it though, bro.
I'll be the one to
contract.
say it, bro. On some like, I'm still gonna keep it off the record from who told me, but like someone who is very connected in this NBA draft shit. Everybody but MJ wanted Scoot. MJ made the pick. He left the franchise pissed, and he took Miller. Is basically what it comes down to, which is crazy but disgusting.
I wouldn't put it past him.
JK, I heard it from multiple people, like, and some other people that told me, yo, Cam's not going top 20, like a day before the draft. And I was like, yo, why is Cam not going top 20? Apparently, this fool showed up to a workout, quit the workout midway through, and was vaping in the locker room.
Yep. Nah, bro, they was saying some shit too. And then,
damn,
when I first got about
I also heard
the
this
Kyle
one. I
Neptune
know I'm not
shit.
supposed to say on the podcast, but I don't know if it matters. Cam's knees fucked up.
Oh, it is, bro.
Bad.
Listen, on some other anonymous shit. The knee's fucked up. Apparently, bruh can't put his hand in a fist, and apparently Kyle Neptune was putting in some nasty words. that's the culmination of what I've heard. When your
He
coach
also
is ratting
turned
you
down
out,
he turned down a workout with the Warriors like last second too, because like his stock like was falling. Like I heard his stock was falling like weeks ago, and then some teams like the Lakers tried to jump in, the Warriors tried to jump in, the Hawks. He turned down workouts with everybody,
it's
everybody.
insane.
Like if you pussy, you pussy. But it's like I mean that's crazy.
Then
I was gonna say on the Miller shit. To your point, JK, like it's crazy, like the people that are defending it. But what's crazier is the way they're defending it is like crazy to me. Like if you just say like if a Hornet fan just said, "Hey, look, man, we don't fucking know. It's gonna be 50-50. Like this kid might bust, Scoop might bust. Maybe they're both all stars. Like whatever, whatever." I think I'd be all right. Like that's pretty true. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's pretty true. There's definitely like jokes that happen on draft day. Like I remember I laughed at Hornets fans for taking Book Night with Moody on the board. I mean, neither pick really looks that good. I do think Moody looks a lot better than Book Night, but it's not like that's not saying much. You're eighth man instead of Ling now, Ling now. You know what I mean? So it's not saying much, but like I I think the way Hornets fans are going about it, whether it's Max or that fucking James Nate Oakes or something like that on Twitter, is like nasty. Just say we don't know because we don't actually know.
Bro,
I agree with everything you said, JK. Like his flaws. I was saying that in group chat earlier. Yeah, all that shit could be solved in
also,
4
bro,
to
if
months.
you
me,
just want to come out and tell me I'm rocking with Miller over Scoot because Miller's who we took, I'm cool with it.
look,
Like,
all I said was this on Twitter, bro. I said, look, before all the summer league shit happened, obviously I wanted the damn city to get Scoop. You know, we from here. We want to see him do good. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I wanted him to get Scoop. But I sat back and I was okay. Them drafted Brandon. I'm cool with it, I guess. Because you know what I'm saying? Maybe they get better off of it. And that's one thing that I overlooked. I was so mad they didn't get Scoop. Maybe they get better. But now 15 fouls in a summer league game looking a little crazy, bro. That's a little crazy to me. Like, and the summer league roster not good, so I get it. Like, they got more room to damn blitz him and do all kind of shit. But dog, it's a
Who's
different.
this?
Uh,
Boy, we
I ain't gonna
sent
lie.
those them
OKC
out
shit.
there.
OKC shit lit.
Okay,
yeah.
but
I'm following them boys on TikTok. Them boys lit over there. They
they didn't play
funny.
nobody today.
Yeah.
They sat everybody out and still won.
No,
I did put money on Chet though over 16 and a half points, but he ain't played. That had me sad.
all right, so I got a couple more. ESPN for doing those layoffs and still keeping Perk. I don't understand that at all. That shit's crazy to me.
Entertainment.
Engaged.
Third, and final one. This one's more personal. My boy P Mac. Somebody stole his dad's whip. Fuck you.
Damn.
You and
I ain't supposed to laugh at no shit like that, but that shit is looking like oh God.
Somebody stole his whip, and you know what makes it worse,
Where, in
bro? Like
Gastonia?
they stole. Yeah, they stole his whip.
It's
Outside. This is what makes it worse, bro. They stole his dad. His parents are divorced. They stole his dad's whip outside of his mom's crib. Nasty work.
So it might be somebody they might be tapped into. I don't really know. I ain't gonna put on my Bruce Wayne glasses or nothing, but I'm just saying it might.
Listen, the only thing is PMAX Pops is 78, so they must be a 75-year-old op.
Could be 50. You never know who the mom's rocking with. I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I'm not Bruce Wayne. I'm not gonna figure it out.
Hey,
P-Mac,
but nah.
if you need me, call me. You know
that shit disgusting behavior. You stole a 78-year-old man's car.
That is tough though. That is fucked up.
They know that.
But Deion, they might know that.
They might.
They might know.
They might have been scoping and seen bro walk in, and
they
they
said he's
like,
78. We finna hit this late.
A Honda Fit.
They stole the
wasn't
Fit.
scoping anything. That's just an easy one to get.
Nah,
they did. That's just an easy one to get.
Fuck that, Deion. They knew they was about to go far away from here. They knew the gas mileage was
that
right.
Shit got 60 miles per gallon.
They knew the gas
when you're
mileage
buying
was
a car, you have to know, like, all right, these cars are easy to get. That has to be like part of it. It just do. It just does.
That's some lame shit they stole.
Especially if you don't have a garage, like if you parking in the street all day, like you got, there's certain things you got to know.
Pierre, what you got?
I really ain't got much, bro, this week. I really ain't hating on much shit. Like I've been kind of chilling. So I mean, I guess these weak ass fireworks shows that motherfuckers was putting on this fourth, them shits was actually trash as hell. I don't know, not much, bro. I mean, shit, I'm chilling. I mean, sports is kind of dead a little bit on this end, so ain't
I
much to
really
hate on
thought you was
sports.
finna say Dame.
Nah, I'm cool on Dame, bro. You finally doing what you need to do. Like on some real shit. Like I usually be trolling, but he finally requesting and getting out. Like he should have been done that.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna add him then.
I hate him. Yeah, I added him last or 2 weeks ago.
I'm
So
gonna add him. I'm gonna add CP3 to this.
damn.
I'm gonna
Newly
add Harden
acquired.
to this because I think his time's coming. I'm gonna I'm gonna add there's a couple other dudes. Respectfully, if Steph been cooking you for a decade, run from the grind somewhere else. I understand, like maybe you see something. Maybe you want that ring. Maybe you see something. CP3's case, I'm assuming you probably didn't have too much of a choice, obviously. But listen, the rumor that CP3 wanted to come to the Bay, I told y'all like a month ago it was gonna happen. Like that shit was done in May. Like I'm gonna just say it. CP3 wanted to come. I tried to allude to like maybe he didn't have a choice. No, CP3 wanted to come.
I mean, bro, he definitely made a damn crying ass video on Twitter to talk about it. So
no, he orchestrated it. And if he didn't get his way, like if the Warriors weren't gonna trade for him, he was just gonna wait until he got cut and he was gonna sign for the minimum. And then you got Ramona Shelburne talking about the Warriors knew Dame wanted to go there. He's upset they didn't wait for him. Get the fuck, bro. Go somewhere else, man. Like go somewhere else. I ain't even mad at him for running from the grind, but like these dudes that like been trying to get stomped out by Steph for years, trying to join up. I ain't really with all that.
Speaking of getting stomped out and fuck Josh Christopher, why you got your legs wide open for another man? Why? Yeah, what do we do, bro? What the business is,
bro? What's the
bro? What do we
so I don't know much about the video. What's like?
I sent you the video. I was
no, I've seen it. I've seen it. We talked about it on Break the Bank for like 30 minutes. I've seen the video, but what we couldn't figure out is like what's the background? How did they get to that?
Bro, who was bro on the bed?
That's what I'm saying.
Giggling. Like, bro, what is you?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did we get to that point? Like, because that all seemed. My thing is like that all seemed way too normal. Nobody really moved,
bro.
Isn't
that was normal behavior. They was recording,
listen,
like
bro,
you recording, bro.
It ain't that. To me, I'm just thinking about it though, and I'm like, bro, if you ever really listened to a Jalen Green interview, or you watched him go live. Listen, I ain't trying to throw any assumptions out there, but it don't surprise me that much.
It's cool. He got the painted nails, his Twitter profile picture OD, and he humping dudes in his free time. Yeah, buddy. And on top of that, JK, you in gym shorts, so turbulence had to be swinging.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You like, bro, you want some shit, my boy. That's what I'm
on some real shit, bro. Christopher, Green, Udoka, they the Houston Cockets. It's about to be nasty work over there.
Nah, Christopher.
Oh yeah, Christopher
worse, bro. You really laid on your back.
Now he finna be in Jaw's cheeks.
Nah, Jaw gonna put that strap on him. Like that ass. He gonna put that blammer on him.
That's what he gonna want Jaw to do.
I'll tell you where Josh Christopher gonna be. Him and Book Knight gonna be teammates. Ling now.
That's nasty work. Leaving your legs wide open in V
I
formation.
I ain't even do your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an ally. We not too far.
Yeah, I ain't hate.
I'm an ally. But
oh yeah,
I just don't understand like how we got to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand.
I don't know, bro. Like what do you do, bro? Like, especially like as your homie, you like, oh, I gotta record this shit. Like, bro, like y'all sitting there.
Bro, that's my thing about these young players that I don't get. How do y'all get exposed so much, bro?
Bro, I want suspensions for this shit too. Listen,
I do too. I'm cases on all you bitches.
Nah, I'm serious. Like it's not like obviously it's not the same as what Ja did, but you don't want your kids watching none of this stuff. That's weird. You know what I mean? Like, do what you want behind closed doors in private. It could have been. I said this on Break the Bank. It could have been a woman underneath Jalen Green. That video don't make no sense to me. So if Ja got 25, I need at least 10. I need at least 10.
I just need to know who the homie was on the bed giggling.
Especially if it's about image.
That's what
That
I'm
ain't
saying.
a good
Like,
image either.
it's not a good image. And like I said, it could have been a woman on the bed. It could have been two women. Bro, that's just weird. Like, that's weird behavior to be doing in a dorm room. That's weird behavior to be doing with other people on the bed. That's weird to fucking film it. How the hell we even know that's Josh Christopher anyway? That's weird to me. Because you can't see shit.
I ain't gonna lie, they did pull up the receipts. They pulled up the receipts on his ass.
Oh, did they?
Hey, all I'm saying is that video came out quick. They knew exactly who that was on bottom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how? Because I can't. It's so grainy. I can't see.
Hey, they pixelated and blew it up. Had to. They knew it was him.
But I'm just saying, like, the end is, and if the NBA want to get Ja for what he did, I understand this is a more sensitive topic, obviously. But like I said, bro, you could have told me Jalen Green was in a strip club doing that to a stripper. I got an issue with it.
Yeah, that was definitely my most hated because that shit was crazy. You corrupting these kids, man. We're corrupting these kids with a whole lot of shit. They look up to these people, dog. Like, and that's again, all I'm saying.
Man or woman underneath him, it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. You still displaying sexual conduct and shit like that, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, that shit cool. Keep that shit off Twitter. But I go for all that shit. Unless you're an OnlyFans model promoting something, keep that sex stuff off Twitter, man.
No, I feel it.
Wise words, Professor Deion.
Another week.
Oh, I got one more most hated, JK.
Oh God.
Speaking of OnlyFans, listen, any of y'all that talking about Adam's a cuck, Adam's this, Adam's that, listen for it. Hey, 20, 30, 40, 50 M's, I'm a lot of things, brother. I said
I ain't gonna lie. See, that's OD, bro. Because he dead ass.
I said this on Break the Bank.
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. If she asked me point blank, the answer is no. Answer's no right off the bat. If she come with a budget, talking about here's how much we gonna make, I'm in there like an assistant coach. That's a bad angle, sir. Come to this side.
Don't get married.
You need your face wiped? I got a towel. You need water? I got that too. For 50 M's, I'm doing a lot of
stuff. Don't get married, but you don't get married, bro. They was doing that before you get married, bro. Don't get married and then go do shit like that, bro. That's the dumbest shit. That's
I will say
that's the dumbest shit I've seen, bro.
Mother of my children's probably not doing that. But some of these fools talk, like some of these dudes let their girl go to the bar and talk to a dude for a free drink. It's me. I'm some of these dudes. I
mean, low key, like, yeah, bro. I get it. Adam tweets to his own man, but don't have her on your podcast talking about some. I was hurting for days and I couldn't walk.
Nah, bro.
Like, bro, come on, bro.
I just didn't fuck with the fact that bro left a Yelp review on Twitter.
Who did?
Adam.
I don't.
He been a weirdo. He low key been a weirdo though.
What really bothered me if I was Adam, and I'm gonna keep it a brick, like I probably wouldn't care that my girl did something for money. I really probably wouldn't. I think Lurk and I were talking about on Break the Bank. What I would have preferred, if I'm being completely honest, is do it, release the tape, tell me how much we made, ask for an apology. That way I don't even have to say anything. If you come back like, look, I just made 20 M's off this video, I'm sorry, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't even know. Just let everybody know I didn't know.
Give me 10.
Yeah, and we could just pretend this never happened.
Fuck that, bro. I don't want none of your money off that shit. But you ain't finna get piped down with me. Fuck that. Y'all
what would have bothered me is that teaser video, she was way too excited. I gotta admit. She was way too excited. There was like, it's a little deeper than just for money. You know what I mean? And that's where you would have lost me. That's where you would have lost me. But I did listen to the first 10 minutes of that podcast you was talking about, P. I didn't get to the part you said, but it sounds like they do this for free in their personal life. So if that's your lifestyle,
that's what I'm saying. But bro, just don't get married, bro. If you're gonna be doing some shit like that, it's your, you know what I'm saying? It's your life. But like that's not bro. That ain't it. Bad example.
I will say, I think he looks worse for letting her do this, with 20, 30 other dudes for free.
Yeah.
Fuck we talking about?
Yep. And then this the one to go big.
And what took so long? You letting her do this for free? Fuck we talking about? She a porn star. I couldn't believe she hadn't done it before either. That got to me. Because it was a scroll pass. Because I'm like, what's the big deal? This bitch a porn star. She getting stalled out. That's her job. Y'all didn't clock into work.
I just lost the respect for the dude, bro. Like your wife came to you and was like, yo, if if I don't like, if you say no, I'm not doing it. But if it's cool, I'm going to do it. You looked her dead in her face and said, "It's cool." Bro, you gotta be one of the weakest individuals I've ever seen in my life to be doing some shit like that. That's me personally, though. I don't know how y'all feel about y'all women. I'm not going.
Again, I'm not doing it either because I would never be in the situation to where I'm dating a porn star or married
That's
to a
my
porn
thing,
star.
bro. It's the expectation, bro. Like I know that I'm never gonna have to worry about that. But if I put myself in a situation to where then it's something I gotta consider that's gonna happen eventually.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm gonna tell you why it was cool though, because before it was Adam and her on the podcast, and they would have another woman, and Adam would be smashing that woman. They ain't never had no other dude on there. He ain't been through that yet. So he thought that shit was cool because he was doing it. Then he saw her go get stalled out. Now he hurt. Now everybody calling him a Coco.
That's what they're swingers.
Yeah. He's a swinger. Mainly, all they videos is him.
Well, no, he's saying in their private life he lets her do that with other guys. He said,
ain't no upside down pineapple over here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm a JK. Like I would never be in that spot to where I have to worry about it.
I'm good.
To be honest. But listen, if Sky Bree's listening to this and she's single, yeah, we can work some shit out.
Oh my
Listen.
Leave me out of that. Hey, leave me out of that.
We can figure some shit out. And if that dude that stalled Lena out, if he can make her another 30, I just need 15.
Hey, all right, bro. He cut off. That does it for this week's episode of Only Haters. It was a good one. It feels good to be back. We'll be back on regularly scheduled programming next week. Back at it weekly. Until then, we'll see y'all.